The bar chart below shows the percentage of Australian men and women in different age groups who did regular physical activity in 2010. The bar chart The bar chart displays the percentages of males and females in Australia in different age brackets who exercised regularly in 2010. Overall, while women's participation was highest in the 45 to 54 age bracket, that of men pegged among 15 to 24 years old. In addition, a higher percentage of women than men exercised regularly in every age group except the youngest. 47.7% of women in the lowest age bracket took regular exercise. Their participation then went up steadily with the increasing age, reaching its peak in the 45 to 54 age group at 53.3%. Above that, it started to drop with only 47.1% of those in the highest age group exercising regularly. Male participation was higher in the lowest age group at 52.8% than in any other. This was also the only group in which there was a higher percentage of males than females taking regular exercise. Men's participation rate then fell to its lowest level among 35 to 44 years olds at 39.5% before climbing to 46.7% among the over 65. This rate was very close to that of females in the same age bracket. The budget compared the participations of Australians in both genders and various age groups who exercised regularly in 2010. It is obvious that higher percentages of females did physical activities than male at the year, while the participation of 15 to 24-year-old males was highest among six age brackets. The largest figure of females was recorded in 45 to 54 age group. Regarding people aged 15 to 24, 52.8% of males took up regular physical activities in 2010, 5.1% higher than that of females, while the former decreased with age to 39.5% when they reached 38 to 44 years old. The latter showed a marginal increase to 52.5%. When people grow older, talking physical activities become quite popular among females, attracting about 53% of people in 45 to 54 and 55 to 64 age groups. The figures for male were much lower at 43.1% and 45.1% respectively. A striking feature is the participation of males and females aged 65 and over was nearly equal at roughly 47% each. The budget compares the proportion of Australians in both gender and various age groups who exercised regularly in 2007 2010. It is obvious that higher percentages of females did physical activities than male at the year, while the participation of 15 to 24-year-old male was highest among six age brackets. The largest figure of females was recorded in 45 to 54 age group Regarding people aged 15 to 24, 52.8% of males took up regular physical activities in 2010, 5.1% higher than that of females, while the former decreased with age to 39.5% when they reached 38 to 44 years old. The latter showed a marginal increase to 52.5%. When people grew older, talking physical activities became quite popular among females, attracting about 53% of people in 45 to 54 and 55 to 64 age groups. The figures for males were much lower at 43.1% and 45.1% respectively. A striking feature is the participation of males and females aged 65 and over was nearly equal, at roughly 47% each. At the present time, the population of some countries includes a relatively large number of young adults compared with the number of older people. Do the advantages of this situation outweigh the disadvantages? Today, in some countries, young adults account for a comparatively large proportion of the population compared with older people. I believe the upside of this situation far outweighs its downside because young people are the main drivers of economic growth. On the one hand, a large number of young people can lead to high unemployment among them. Most older people already have their careers figured out. They either have stable corporate jobs or run their own businesses. In comparison, many young adults, especially those who just graduated from university, are still looking for jobs when there are too many of them competing for the same positions. Their chance of securing one are very low. However, I do not think this is a major disadvantage for young people as long as they make the leap to self-employment. On the other hand, young people are the driving force of an economy. This is because they tend to be more productive and creative than older people, and those are more likely to bring change and innovation to their countries. Take, for example, the highly innovative trillion-dollar US লাগতো না এবারে July 22 20. I think this is a great advantage for a country because a strong economy offers people a high standard of living. In conclusion, although large number of young adults can mean high jobless rates among them, I believe this advantage is greatly outweighed by the advantage that they can drive the economies to grow.